16 U.S. senators have sent a demanding letter to the ATF regarding the vagueness around pistol braces as of late. Stick by and watch this episode of Guns and Gadgets to learn more all about it. Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, the premier source for Second Amendment news. And if you're interested in staying up to date with the constant attack on our right to keep and bear arms, you have found the place. Guns and Gadgets is where I will bring up that news on a daily basis, sometimes several times a day, so stay in the loop. In order to do that, you want to subscribe to this channel and join this growing freedom family. The bigger we get, the more and more the truth gets out there. Also, hit the thumbs up to destroy the YouTube anti-gun algorithm. Share this with about 2,020 of your friends. And believe me when I tell you that whatever you're watching it on right now doesn't want the news to get out. So I absolutely need your help sharing it. And if you would do that, I would be very, very grateful. I wanted to let everybody know that I'm humbled that the Gundies have put me in two categories. If you're not familiar with what the Gundies are, think of it like, I guess, the Emmys for the gun community and gun culture. There are several categories that you can vote on. If you go down to thegundys.com, I'll have a link down below. You can register and vote for all of your favorite YouTubers or GunTubers. This channel is in consideration for YouTuber of the Year and Breakout Creator of the Year. And if you believe that this channel deserves that distinction, please vote for it. And you can vote every single day until the end of the voting period, which is coming up quick. So check it out. There's a bunch of categories. You can vote for some of the biggest names you can think of out there, and I'm just humbled to be part of it. Again, it's the Gundies. Link will be down below. I would appreciate your votes. Now let's get into this letter from 16 U.S. senators to Attorney General William Barr and the acting director of the ATF, Regina Lombardo. Now I'll put it on the screen here to make it easier for you while I read it. Let's get into it. It says, Dear Attorney General Barr and Acting Director Lombardo, we write to share our concerns about the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives' practice of relying on non-public standards in its regulation of the importation of Armalite rifle, AR-style pistols, and pistol stabilizing braces, and to ask for your attention to this important matter. We appreciate your prompt attention to this request. ATF initially welcomed the advent of pistol arm braces. In 2012, ATF issued guidance which stated the attachment of arm braces to large pistol platforms does not constitute the manufacture of a short-barreled rifle. This determination, consistent with law, clarified that attachment of a pistol-affixed arm brace did not constitute the making of a short-barreled rifle, or SBR, subject to registration requirements under the National Firearms Act, or the NFA, and made these important safety tools more readily available to those who need them. This year, that standard has been made less clear. Through private letters, ATF has indicated it now considers firearms with a length of pull over 13.5 inches as being designed to be fired from the shoulder and consequently classified as short-barreled rifles. Additionally, in letters to some gun manufacturers, ATF privately stated that even firearms which fall under this 13.5-inch length of pull can be classified as short-barreled rifles on a collection of indicators, of which a list has yet to be published. This year, ATF ordered at least one maker of AR pistols to cease and desist production because the Bureau had reclassified the manufactured pistol as an SBR, and they're referring to the Honey Badger. The firearms industry has requested ATF provide the industry with an objective, fact-based criteria, and while that original cease and desist order has since been temporarily suspended, the matter of concern remains for gun manufacturers and law-abiding gun owners across the country. Given that SBRs are regulated under the National Firearms Act, the new classification could require gun owners to purchase a tax stamp in order to remain compliant with the law. By privately disclosing this new classification to gun manufacturers only, ATF's actions could place millions of American gun owners out of compliance with the law overnight. Consequently, actions like this could have the effect of inhibiting the exercise of Americans' Second Amendment rights. Accordingly, we respectfully request the following information no later than December 7th, 2020. Number 1. All internal instructions, directives, or guidance to any and all employees and or contractors assigned to or working with the Firearms and Ammunition Technology Division, FAT-D, formerly known as the Firearms Technology Bureau, containing the criteria, factors, or indicators to be used to make the determination of whether a firearm is a pistol equipped with a stabilizing arm brace or an NFA firearm, example, short-barreled rifle, or a short-barreled shotgun, including, without limitation, length of pull. This request seeks such documents in whatever form for both criminal and civil determinations. Number 2, copies of all publications through which the ATF has made such guidance and criteria available to gun-owning Americans and gun manufacturers. ATF has the responsibility to clearly and distinctly articulate its position in order to inform the public of changing regulations as soon as possible. A know-it-when-you-see-it approach to firearms by the ATF can quickly become a slippery slope for all legal American gun owners, as well as government firearm regulation enforcement. This is particularly true when ATF chooses to exercise its regulatory authority through informal and or private opinions rather than formal rulemaking. Thank you in advance for your prompt response. Sincerely, and these are the senators. I'll read them just in case you see yours. Senator Mike Braun, James Risch, Michael Lee, Tom Tillis, Steve Daines, John Cornyn, Todd Young, Michael Rounds, Kelly Loeffler, James Inhofe, Josh Hawley, Ted Cruz, David Perdue, Charles Grassley, Tim Scott, and Marsha Blackburn. So there you have it. That's a letter basically telling the ATF you can't operate in this holistic environment where you'll know it when you see it type deal. Now, this has been brewing for a while. You remember back in was it February or March or April, somewhere in the early part of the year, Congressman Matt Gaetz sent a letter to the ATF regarding what he was hearing, how they were looking to change how they interpret pistol braces, and then it evolved to the situation around Q and the Honey Badger, and then through Freedom of Information Act, Amelin and John Crump discovered letters from the ATF to SB Tactical specifically, saying that some of their braces didn't have approval letters. SB Tactical responded and said that, hey, listen, ATF has told us that as long as we stay in the basic guidelines of the braces that were already approved, we didn't have to keep submitting letters. So is ATF going back on that? I guess we're all waiting to see what's going on. And this letter hopes to get some information. Again, December 7th is the day that they're supposed to respond by. And if news comes out regarding that, you'll find it here on Guns and Gadgets. Consider subscribing to the channel to stay in the know. This is where you'll find it. Again, please thumbs up the video if it was worth your time. Share it with everybody you know just to break through this algorithm and get the word out there. And also, please don't forget to check out the Gundies. Vote for your favorite creators. And I just want to take a second here to thank everybody, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, for spending time on this channel. It is because of you all that I still do it and put this type of effort into it, so thank you. Seriously, thanks. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.